You're listening to a Hat and a Cap for the City podcast. Let's take a moment to thank all the listeners for joining in before we move on with the show. Although it's good to claim that this podcast has no sponsors, it's always open to collaboration and partnerships that share these beliefs and cater to these listeners' interests. So please don't be hesitant to get in touch if you or your business are interested in collaborating. Let's resume the talk now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of A Hat and a Cape for the City. I am your host, Stewart Milimu Ilondanga, and today we dive into a topic of paramount importance in the digital age: cybersecurity in accounting for Industry 4.0. As the world hurtles into an era defined by automation, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things, the accounting landscape is undergoing a profound transformation. But with great technological progress comes great responsibility, particularly when it comes to safeguarding financial data.
The advent of Industry 4.0 has revolutionized various sectors, including accounting. However, this digital transformation has brought with it a new set of challenges, particularly in the realm of cybersecurity. As financial data becomes increasingly digitized, the need for robust cybersecurity measures in accounting has never been more critical.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. Why did the podcaster go to the bank? To check their audio balance.
To set the stage, let's first understand what Industry 4.0 is all about. This transformative phase fuses the physical and digital realms, optimizing industrial processes through automation, data exchange, and cutting-edge technology. The implications for accounting are vast, as it ushers in automation, cloud computing, and data analytics to streamline processes. However, these very advancements also expose financial data to a growing army of hackers, demanding proactive cybersecurity measures.
Accounting, traditionally viewed as a number-crunching profession, has evolved into a field that heavily relies on technology. With the rise of Industry 4.0, characterized by the integration of cyber-physical systems, the Internet of Things, and cloud computing, accounting processes have become more streamlined and efficient. However, the digitization of financial data has also made it a lucrative target for cybercriminals.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. Why did the podcaster refuse to edit their episode? They wanted to leave it uncut.
Now, let's delve into the challenges facing the accounting world in this Industry 4.0 landscape. The first challenge is advanced persistent threats, or APTs, complex cyber attacks that specifically target financial data. This requires accounting professionals to adopt preventive and defensive strategies. Second, insider threats are on the rise. Industry 4.0's increased connectivity elevates the risk of internal breaches, making strict access controls, audits, and employee awareness initiatives imperative. Lastly, we must address cloud security concerns, as reliance on third-party services heightens vulnerability. The solution lies in choosing reputable cloud providers and robust encryption practices.
Cyber threats in accounting can take many forms, from phishing attacks aiming to steal sensitive information to ransomware attacks that encrypt data until a ransom is paid. Moreover, advanced persistent threats can lurk within systems for extended periods, causing significant damage before they are detected.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. Why did the hat break up with its girlfriend? She kept taking it for granted, and it felt like it was always being used.
To combat these challenges effectively, best practices must be adopted. First and foremost, regular risk assessments are crucial. They allow organizations to pinpoint vulnerabilities and tailor risk management strategies. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, provides an added layer of security by requiring multiple forms of authentication. Encryption, both in transit and at rest, is non-negotiable, along with compliance with data privacy laws like GDPR. Equally important is employee training and awareness, as human error remains a weak link in cybersecurity.
To counter these threats, robust cybersecurity measures are essential. These include firewalls, intrusion detection systems, and secure data backup solutions. Additionally, encryption plays a crucial role in protecting data during transmission and storage.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. What do you call a podcast about giraffes? Tall tales.
Moving forward, collaborative efforts and stakeholder involvement are pivotal. Public-private partnerships are essential for information exchange, the creation of best practices, and improving the industry's overall cybersecurity posture. Regulatory frameworks set by governmental entities create standards that foster accountability across the sector.
While technology is a critical component of cybersecurity, the human element should not be overlooked. Employees need to be educated about potential cyber threats and the importance of following best practices, such as not opening suspicious emails and regularly updating passwords.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. Why did the baseball player wear two hats? In case he got a double header.
Looking to the future, artificial intelligence and machine learning offer hope in recognizing and thwarting cyber threats in real time. These technologies can analyze vast data volumes, detect abnormalities, and bolster accounting cybersecurity defenses. Additionally, blockchain technology, with its immutable and decentralized nature, holds promise in enhancing accounting cybersecurity by improving transparency, reducing fraud, and ensuring the accuracy of financial records.
In many jurisdictions, companies are required to comply with regulations that mandate certain cybersecurity measures. Non-compliance can result in hefty fines and reputational damage. Therefore, understanding and adhering to these regulations is a crucial aspect of cybersecurity in accounting.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. Why did the hat decide to take up meditation? To clear its head.
In conclusion, cybersecurity is no longer an option but an absolute necessity as Industry 4.0 reshapes the accounting landscape. To safeguard financial data from the ever-evolving realm of cyber dangers, accounting professionals must implement best practices, embrace contemporary innovations, and foster collaboration. By doing so, the accounting sector can confidently navigate the digital age of Industry 4.0 and continue its role as a steadfast guardian of financial data.
As technology continues to evolve, so too will the cyber threat landscape. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are being leveraged to predict and identify cyber threats more effectively. However, these technologies can also be used by cybercriminals to carry out more sophisticated attacks.
You are listening to the podcast A Hat and a Cap for the City. What's a hat's favorite type of pizza? Supreme, because it has everything on top.
In the digital age, cybersecurity in accounting is not just about protecting financial data, but also about maintaining trust in the digital economy. As Industry 4.0 continues to transform the accounting sector, the importance of cybersecurity will only increase. Therefore, businesses, regulators, and individuals must work together to create a safer digital environment for financial data.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of A Hat and a Cape for the City. Stay vigilant, stay secure, and remember the digital age demands nothing less. Until next time, this is Stewart Milimu Ilondanga, signing off.
This podcast is open to collaboration and partnerships that share these beliefs and cater to these listeners' interests, so please get in touch with your great host, Stewart.